Hi students, this is Arya. Welcome back to Ashura's Edu World. Today we are going to learn understanding quadrilaterals for class 8 NCERT syllabus. Okay, let us start. Yes. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the quadrilaterals, that means surface that having four sides. Quadri means four, lateral means side. Right? Yes. Here see, on your textbook, you have these are the shapes that have given in our textbook, right? Shape, whether this is closed or not closed. It is starting from this end and ending at this end, right? It is not closed, right? So we can say this curve as simple curve but not closed. Here see this diagram, here it is not a simple curve, right? See, this is simple closed curve. Here this shape is a closed curve that is not simple. Okay? All clear? Yes. We are going to learn some shapes and size of some quadrilaterals or polygons. Okay? Let us see. Polygon having many sides, right? Poly means what? Many. That polygon having many sides. Okay? Clear? In that type, if a polygon having three sides, that polygon can be called as triangle. Okay? Polygon having three sides is a triangle. Then a polygon having four sides, that means it is a quadrilateral. Okay, and a polygon having five sides, it is called pentagon. If a polygon having six sides, that is called hexagon. If a polygon having eight sides, then it is called octagon. If a polygon having 9 sides, that is nonagon. 10 sides, that is decagon. If the 10 sides, that is called decagon, and the side will be increased and the name also varied as per the sides of the polygon. Polygon, what is polygon? Polygon is a simple closed curve. It is made up of a line segment. Diagonal is a line segment which connects two non-consecutive vertices of a polygon. Okay, let us see some examples. Right, one rectangle and naming A, B, C, D. Consecutive. This and this one is consecutive points, and this one and this one consecutive points, and this one and this one are consecutive points. A line segment which connects two non-consecutive points, right? So this is a consecutive point. Okay, non-consecutive point, that means will not be taken as this point and this vertices. Okay, just to take this one and this one. These are non-consecutive points. Okay, and we are drawing a line segment. These points, we will get a diagonal of rectangle, polygon and concave polygon. Convex polygons are the polygons will not have exterior point. That's all. Concave polygon is a polygon which have an interior point as well as exterior point. Okay, this is the example for convex polygon. For concave polygon, we can draw it as, see, one interior point and two exterior points are there, right? Compared to this point. Okay, this is the concave polygon and this is the example for convex polygon. Regular polygon is a polygon is both the equiangular and equilateral. That means what? For example, this is an equilateral triangle. All the angles as well as all the sides that are equal. That means it is a regular polygon. If it is an isosceles triangle, it is not a regular polygon because it is not having equiangular as well as equilateral. So it is a regular polygon. Okay, regular polygon is both equiangular and equilateral. Irregular polygon means not an equiangular and not an equilateral. Okay, all clear? Yes. How we'll find if the exterior angle is given and we have to find out the number of sides of a polygon. Okay, for example, to find out the number of sides of a polygon. Okay, we know that the sum of the exterior angle will be 360 for all the polygon. Okay, sum of the exterior angle will be 360. So total will be 360 degree. So from this 360 degree we can find divide this 45. From this 360 degree we can divide by 45 degree. We'll get the answer as 8. Polygon having 8 sides. All clear? Yes. One exterior angle is 45. We know that the sum of the exterior angle of a polygon is 360 degree. So total exterior angle divided by one exterior angle will get the number of sides of a polygon. Okay, all clear? Yes. We can easily find out the number of sides if one exterior angle is given. Okay, if one interior angle is given, we have to find out whether the polygon having how many sides. Okay, if the polygon having 3 sides, then we know that it is a triangle and the sum of the interior angle will be equal to 180 degree. That means supplementary, right? In case of quadrilaterals, that means a polygon having 4 sides, right? Then the sum of the interior angles will be 360. Okay, and if in case of pentagon, we know that the sum of the interior angle of this pentagon will be 540 degree. Let us see one formula to find out the sum of the interior angle. This is the formula, that is n minus 2 into 180. This formula will find out the sum of the interior angle of the given polygon. A pentagon is given. We know that a pentagon having 5 sides, right? N is the number of sides of a polygon. Okay. So, pentagon having 5 sides, 5 minus 2 into 180. That means 5 minus 2 is 3 into 180. We can easily write it as 540. So the sum of the interior angle of a pentagon is 540 degree. In case of octagon, we will have a doubt about this formula. That is, if having an octagon, we want to find a side or an angle. So in order to find the side as well as an angle, we just apply the number of sides in this formula. We will get the sum of the interior angle. Okay, we get as octagon having 8 sides, right? So in place of n, we can write it as 8 minus 2. We'll get the answer as, we know that 8 minus 2 is 6 into 180, 1080 degree, right? We can easily find out the interior angle of any polygon using this formula. Trapezium, kite, parallelogram. Feature of this trapezium is having a pair of parallel sides. See, this is a trapezium. Is this a trapezium? No, this is not a trapezium because It is not having at least a pair of parallel sides. How we can describe this kite? This kite has 4 sides, right? So it is a quadrilateral, and one specific feature of this kite is having 2 distinct consecutive pairs. See, this is one consecutive pair. See, this is one consecutive pair, and this is another consecutive pair. It has 2 distinct consecutive pairs. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral and opposite sides are parallel. One specific feature of this parallelogram is opposite angles will be equal. Here the angle is x, then the opposite angle be x degree. Here is y, here also y degree. This is the specific feature of this parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Find out x degree, y degree and z degree. See, we know that the opposite side will be equal, right? So, here is a 100 degree. So, x degree will be equal to 100 degree because opposite angles. Here see, one linear pair, that means sum of this angle and this angle will be supplementary. So Z will be equal to 180 minus 100 will be equal to 80 degree. This angle and this angles are supplementary. Sum of this angle and this angle is supplementary. So we can write it as SZ degree is equal to 180 degree minus 100, that is equal to 80 degree. And Y degree will be equal to, we know that this is a linear pair, right? So here is 80 degree. So sum of the angles will be 180. Y degree will get as 180 degree minus 80 degree, will get the answer as 100 degree. All clear? In case of parallelogram, we know that it is a quadrilateral as well as the opposite sides are parallel, right? And next we are going to find out the diagonals. We know that diagonals will be a line segment which joins or connect two non-consecutive vertices. These are the two diagonals for parallelogram. And here see, we will not get the same side, okay, same measure for the side if the diagonals intersect with each other or diagonals bisect with each other. We will not get the same side. This side will not be equal to this side and this side will not be equal to this side. This is the this is the description of diagonal of a parallelogram. Okay, let us see some kinds or some special parallelograms. Property of rhombus is it is a parallelogram and some property is similar to the kite as well as a parallelogram. Rhombus has all the properties of parallelogram and a kite. Diagonal for this rhombus, see, it has all the properties of parallelogram as well as a kite. Here see, in case of parallelogram, if we draw a diagonal or diagonals are bisect each other, we will not get the all the sides equal of the diagonal. Okay, here I have drawn two diagonals for this rhombus, and if we have drawn two diagonals for this rhombus, we will get as here. That means this side will be equal to this side and this side will be equal to this side. Rectangle is a parallelogram. It is a equiangular but not equilateral. See, this side and this side are equal and this side and this side are equal. So opposite sides are equal. So all the sides will not be equal. We are having 4 angles, right? So 4x, x plus x plus x plus x, right? 4x will be equal to 360 degree. It is a quadrilateral. So we know that the sum of the interior angle will be equal to 360 degree. 4x equal to 360 degree. From this we can find out the value for x degree, that is 360 degree minus 4. We'll get the answer as 90 degree. Okay. Say one angle of the rectangle is 90 degree. That means what? This is equiangular. We get the diagonals of the same length. Okay. In case of square, we know that it is an equiangular as well as equilateral. So it is a regular polygon and we will get the diagonals of the same length. Okay. Angles also same, sides also same. So it is a parallelogram as well as a regular polygon. From this discussion, we can be concluded that all the quadrilaterals have some similar properties as well as dissimilar properties. Okay, right? This chapter is very simple to learn out. Okay, if you are having any doubt, please share your doubt with me. I will guide you to get the clarification for this chapter. Okay, please subscribe my channel, like my video, share my video to get the further notifications. Okay, thank you.